What is up, LudyBros Army? It's your boy Big Bro Lamar Ludy, and I'm sitting down to bring you guys a Vegeks deck profile, a skillless Vegeks deck profile that I've been working on for a little bit. I actually played it here on the channel and wanted to go ahead and showcase this to you guys. I feel like Vegeks has become one of the more customizable decks in this format ever since it was nerfed multiple times in order to make the deck fair in the meta. I think it's one of the most customizable decks now with a lot of different variants out there. So let's go ahead and I just want to go ahead and share my variant with you guys. So we all know what Vegeks does, but just in case if you don't, Vegeta Zeno and Trunks Zeno on his Unawakened side, permanent, you can only play mono black battle cards. He's got an activate main once per turn, bursting 5. You're going to draw 1 card. And you awaken when your life's at 4 or less, or you have 20 or more cards in your drop area. You'll draw 1 card, switch up to one of your energy to active mode, add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 cards in your life, and you're going to flip this card over. So when you flip him over, he becomes Vegeks, the unsung fusion hero. Permanent, you can only play mono black battle cards. He's got a permanent effect of sparking 20. If you would lose the game by running out of cards in your deck, you'll shuffle your drop area into your deck instead. Activate main once per turn, draw 1 card and place 5 cards from the top of your deck in your drop area. Then choose up to one of your black unison cards and it's going to gain double strike for the turn. So that is the Vegeks leader coming out of the starter deck. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the main engine of the Vegeks deck. So you're running the 4 copies of the Unison. If your leader card is a black sand card, when this card is placed in your drop area from your deck by your skill and you don't have a Unison card in play, you're going to play this card from your drop area with 1 marker on it. Activate main, choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. This card's going to get plus 10,000 power for the turn. That's the plus 2 ability, and the minus 4 ability, this card gets plus 20,000 power and dual attack for the turn. So that's that game-ending power that you're looking for there. We're also running 4 copies of the Supreme Kai of Time, Guardian of Space-Time, which is basically just the extra super combo in the deck. If you have 5 or less cards in your hand, when this card is used in a combo, this card gets plus 5,000 combo power for the battle. If your leader card is a black sand card, when this card is placed in your drop area from your deck by a skill, you're going to play it out. 4 copies of Time Agent Trunks. He's got unique. Only 1 copy of this card can be played in your battle area. He's a blocker. Auto, when this card is played, you're going to add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, so he's got some self-awakening. And if your leader card is a black Saiyan card, when this card is placed in your drop area from your deck by a skill, you may play this card from your drop area. And then to finish off the package, Time Agent Vegeta. He has unique, also permanent. If this card would be removed from your battle area, it's sent to the owner's warp instead. Auto, if your leader card is a black Saiyan card, when this card is placed in your drop area from your deck by a skill, you may play this card from your drop area. So all these cards are coming out off of your leader's effect of bursting 5. You're going to be hitting on these cards. Activate battle once per turn for 2 energy. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, and you're going to send it to the owner's warp. Now, the way that I built this deck is to try and aim for consistency. It's only a 50 card deck. You don't mind if you turn around and use your leader's sparking 20 effect on his awakened side to go ahead and shuffle the deck, shuffle your drop area back into the deck. That's okay with this deck. Some decks are not looking to do that. It could potentially happen here. But we're running the Vegeks engine to go ahead and get things going. That's your free package. Now, calling this a skillless deck because it really truly is a skillless deck. I've got a lot of skillless options and skillless techs here, but it's all trying to be as consistent as possible. So I'm running 4 copies of Dimension Support Trunks. He's that early overrealm that we can use, on the first turn. Dimension Support Trunks, you'll burst your 5. You should hit on about 2 of the Time Agent package. You should hit on any 2 cards of any 2 copies of the last 4 cards that we just went through. And then you should still have 3 cards to do your Overrealm. So auto, when you play this card using Overrealm, you're going to choose up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your deck, and you're going to play it. Then you'll shuffle your deck. Then it gains critical for the duration of the turn. So the 2-drop that you play out is going to gain critical. Here is the 2-drop that we're looking for. 4 copies of Vegeta, skillless. He's got 20k power, and he's just going to come out. He's going to gain crit, and he's going to put some early pressure on your opponent. So that's one part of our skillless engine. Then we're going to be running, we'll set this part off to the side, Then for the next half of the skillless engine, I'm put in 4 copies of Son Goku, The Adventure Begins. So he's got an activate main. You're going to choose up to 1 4-star ball from your deck or your drop area. You're going to add it to your hand. Then you'll shuffle your deck if you looked through it. Then he has an activate main for 2 energy. If your leader card is black, which ours is, we're going to choose up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck or your drop area, and you're going to play it. Then you'll shuffle your deck if you looked through it. So here are the 4-star balls for his first effect. And here are 3-drop 30k beat sticks of Son Goku for his second. So, and here we go. Like I said, this is all skillless. So this is all just super consistent. You're going to see these cards. You're going to have the combo pieces that you need. You're playing out the Vegeks engine, those 4 cards in the beginning for free. And then the rest of these engine pieces, the rest of these pieces are just going to be, you know, very cheap little things that you can do to put pressure on your opponent after you've already completed bursting from the top of your deck. So now we have some targets here for a nice little Union Potara. We've got the Trunks cards, the Dimension Support Trunkses. We've got the skillless Vegetas. We've got the Time Agent Vegetas. And we have these Time Agent Trunks. So all of these are targets. And we're just going to go ahead and run 3 copies of Vegeks Space-Time Synthesis. He's got double strike. This is your turn 3 play, so you're going to Union Potara into any of those cards that we've got out there. Permanent, you can choose battle cards in your warp when choosing cards with this card's Union skill. From your hand, auto, when this card is played, you're going to add up to 1 battle card with energy cost of 4 or less from your warp to your hand. Well, just about everything in your deck that we just looked at is a target for this card. So just recursion, recursion, recursion. And then we're going to finish this whole little chain off with Vegeks Burning Impact Unleashed. He has double strike, and he Xeno evolves onto this Space-Time Synthesis. When this card attacks, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and you're going to send to the warp 30k double striking monster. So that is going to end that whole line. These are your boss cards, which you're going into for really just 3 energy. So you only need, 3 energy to play out your boss, along with all the other cards that are going to be coming out for free, basically. This deck is super cheap, and can still put on the pressure that a Vegeks deck puts on. Then we're running 4 copies of Power Burst. Counter attack, if your leader card is black, you're going to negate the attack. Then you're going to choose up to 1 black battle card from your drop area or your warp with an energy cost of 1 and add it to your hand. So your targets that you're looking for are going to be Son Goku, The Adventure Begins, and it's going to be the Supreme Kai of Time, Guardian of Space-Time. So if you're looking to continue the skillless engine, you grab this guy. If you're looking for that combo power, you're going to grab her. And don't forget, when you bring Son Goku back, you're going to grab a 4-star ball from your deck or your drop area along with him. So when you burst these cards off your leader's effect, don't worry about it. If you burst this Son Goku, then you're going to grab it back with Power Burst. If you burst the Supreme Kai of Time, then she's going to come out onto the field. If you burst the 4-star ball, Son Goku's going to grab it back for you. So literally everything in this deck can just about be recurred back to the hand at some point or another. And if you end up going all the way around your deck, then your drop pile gets recurred back to you by turning back into your deck again if you have 20 cards there. So that is just very nice. The deck is super consistent. And then we'll go ahead and look at the super combos. We're running 2 copies of Bibbidi Primeval Conjurer. I still think that this is a pretty decent super combo, especially if you're trying to go for game. You're going to be able to get up to 15k with him. And all of our energy is black, so we're running 2 copies of SS Vegeta, The Prince Strikes Back. If your leader card is black, when your life's at 4 or less and all of your energy is black, when this card is used in a combo, it's going to get plus 10k. And then you'll choose 1 card in your hand, you'll place it at the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw 2 cards. So obviously there's going to be some cards that you want to put back to the bottom of your deck. If you have any of the Time Agent cards, you're going to put those back. You'll put back your Unison if you have that in your hand. Or you're going to go ahead and throw back one of the 4-star balls. You'll just go ahead and throw that to the bottom of the deck, and then you can use your 1-drop if you have them on the field to grab it right back out from the deck. So I really like playing this deck. I feel like it's just super consistent. I mean, Vegeks is always a fun deck to play because of just how simple, just how simple the deck is. And you're able to just run around your opponent and aggro them out without much pressure on yourself. Your energy is saved to do your other plays, and you'll be putting pressure on no matter what, because you're going to be bursting off the top of your deck and playing out those time agent cards. So my build of the deck is super simple, super easy, super budget friendly, and it can still win you, a lot of games. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys next time.